This conference will now be recorded.
Fine. So yesterday we are learning about the new topic, accounting structure. Accounting structure. Accounting structure means main accounts plus financial dimensions. It is mandatory. You need to define and you need to map this one in the system, and then based on this mapping, the entire application will work. Okay, why I need to do this one? What is the reason behind? Means to get a reports. If you want to generate reports based on financial dimension combination, then we need to map this one. So finance consultants responsibility is you need to decide or you need to discuss with the client, usually top management, with the top management, maybe CEO or CFO or project manager or manager finance, director finance, something. You need to discuss how they are looking, how they are planning to look at the reports at the end of the year or at the end of periodically, every 3 months or every 6 months or every month. They will generate reports and they want to see profitability or sales and everything. So if they want to see the balances, suppose based on take the example item group wise, they want to see the balances, then they need to create item group as a financial dimension. They want to see the reports like each expenses, majorly expenses, because they need to control on expenditure, then only your company is in a profitability. If you are not spending money, you will lose employees. If you are spending more money, you are going to lose profitability. You need to be balanced always. So that is the reason financial dimensions is one of the important topic. Okay, accounting structure means main accounts plus financial dimensions. So in dynamics, entire dynamics, in the back end table level, two areas are strong. One is master planning, MRP. This is biggest engine in the system. The developer has need to spend a lot of time in the master planning. This is the toughest engine. And the next one is accounting structure. These two areas are very strong. The code was written, means if anyone is disturbing that one, I mean to say modifying, then it will be like very hectic job. So I mean to say functionally we need to verify. If I want to do the testing also, it is complex. Okay, fine. So this is toughest engine, leave it now. So accounting structure means main accounts plus financial dimensions. So main accounts means, you know, main accounts. What are the main accounts or chart of accounts? Can anyone?
Assets,
Assets,
liabilities,
liabilities,
Equities,
yes,
equities,
sales revenue,
sales revenue,
purchase expenses,
purchase expenses,
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 other incomes.
7 other incomes, 8
Appropriation.
Yeah. Okay, these are chart of accounts classification. Main account. And financial dimensions classification, yesterday I have introduced financial dimensions. Financial dimensions, it was classified into 3 types. This financial dimension classification is done by me only. One is operating units, next one is masters, third one is custom dimensions. Okay, custom dimension. It is not custom, it is custom dimension. It is custom. So in operating units, some fields are there. Those fields can be utilized as a financial dimension or masters. So based on the client requirement, which one they want, those can be used as a financial dimensions. So now tell me, what are the operating units? If you remember, business
Business
unit,
department,
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 cost center,
cost center,
cost,
Cost center,
value
value
stream,
stream,
value
value
stream,
stream,
retail channel,
retail channel,
retail channel,
retail channel,
branch,
branch,
brand,
okay,
rental location,
rental
okay.
location,
region.
region.
So these three is introduced recently. Earlier it is in previous version, it is only 5. Yes, please. Okay. These 3 is introduced in D365 recently. Earlier it is only 5. Now all these things. So based on client requirement, you can use this as a financial dimension. In the system, financial dimensions will be blank. It will be 0. It will be empty screen. You need to decide which one you want. You means functional consultant versus client side people. They will sit together and they need to decide which one they want to use in the system. And masters, actually customers, customer group, vendor,
Vendor,
vendor group,
vendor group,
item.
item, item.
Like this, there are so many it is available, around 26. You can use this as a dimensions. So it does not mean like you need to use all these things. Whatever you want, you means the client wants, those you can decide, you can create as a financial dimensions. And if it is not available here, if it is not available here, then you can create your own dimensions, your wish. You can create your own dimensions. Okay, what are those means? Example I'm telling you, but here there is no limit. Suppose I want mobile as a dimension. Yes, you can create. You want pen as a dimension. Yes, you can create. Battery as a dimension. You see, that is business requirement. It is not in your control. I'm telling you sample example like airways. Airways is a, if you are traveling a lot, people are traveling a lot, then airways can be considered as a dimension. Suppose like Dubai Emirates, Qatar Airways, American Airways, or British Airways. In India it is Indian Airlines, otherwise Kingfisher, olden days it is there Kingfisher, Jet Airways, like different airways. Suppose I want to, like the companies want to verify travel report, travel expenses each airways wise. Otherwise vehicles, I'm arranging 4-wheelers, 2-wheelers to my employees. Then the expenditure against this vehicle are repair expenses, or driver expenses, or petrol expenses. I want to track vehicle wise expenses. Then I can create vehicle as a dimension. This is, you can create your own. Custom means your own. Suppose brand is not master, brand is not a operating unit, then I can create brand as a dimension. Like this, here you cannot predict, because based on the business people, they whatever they want, they can create a dimensions. Understood? Any confusion here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so accounting structure is mandatory. You need to define, one accounting structure. So here it is assets means one series I have mapped. But yesterday I have shown you in our example, if I go to this application, let me close, let me open. Go to the link. Let me open the application. Let me open this company name. So if you go to accounting structures, general ledger, collapse all, chart of accounts, structures, configure account structure or accounting structure, both are same. You are configuring the account structure, that is the name it was given, account structure, or you can create n number of structures. You can create any number of structures, your wish. You can create any number of structures, but system will confuse which structure is belongs to this company. If I want to understand, we need to go to ledger form. We need to go to ledger form. So if you go to USMF company, if you go to general ledger, collapse all, ledger setup, ledger. Here you can see what is the accounting structures mapped. You can map how many structures you want. So you can create a number of structures, accounting structures, and you can map in the ledger form. You can map in the ledger form. So accounting structures will be mapped in the ledger. Okay, here structures how you want. So in our example, in our company, one is manufacturing BS created, another one is manufacturing P&L is created. In manufacturing BS means balance sheet. So for balance sheet items, I want 100002 39999, and I want business unit and department. It was created. It was mapped. For P&L account, another accounts for manufacturing P&L, it was mapped 4 series to 9 series, then mapped business unit, department, cost center, item group. Okay, it was created. So how to create, let me show you quickly. Let me delete these things, sample examples. There are so many. You can delete, you can create. I don't want junk data a lot. That is the reason I'm deleting this one, all these things. If it is used, it will throw error message. It will not allow you to delete. Okay, how to create means click on new button. Suppose you need to give name, account structure 1. I have created account structure 1. I'm creating. Look at this one. Add main accounts checkbox is enabled. If it is enabled, then automatically it will create main account. Otherwise, if you disable, it will not create. Okay, suppose I'm not selecting create button. I'm not selecting this checkbox. I'm creating AS1. Here it is blank. You need to click on add segment. You need to select first one is always main accounts. I want main accounts. So let me select here main account. Click add segment. So it is there. Now I want from 10002 to 15000. Then you can select here in the drop down is between includes. I want from 100000 6-digit number to 1500 1500 up to this accounts. You can click on apply. If you click on apply, it will update here. Look at this one. If you enter here, if you click on apply, it will enter here. Now I want one more segment. Suppose department only. I can select department, add segment. So it is by default star means mandatory. Star means mandatory. Now I'm making blank allows checkbox, means it is optional. Once it is created, you need to click on activate button. So if you want to activate button, then the services should be enabled. So this is how it will be in the run command. In run command, you need to enter like scrvices.msc. That is the command. In here, scrvices.msc. Then it is only one. It will open this one. Okay. So in your system, maybe this batch job is running or not, I don't know. If it is running, okay. Otherwise, you need to make it running this one. Because if you want to activate, it should be running. Otherwise, it will not work. So I have created, example, I have created one structure AS1 from 10000 to 150000. Up to this one, I have created one accounting structure. I will activate later. I have created one structure. Now I'm creating another structure. AS2, AS3 is available. I don't want this one. I want to create one more. AS004 something. AS4 I'm creating. Look at this one. Now I'm enabling this checkbox. Create. Then main account will be populated automatically. Look at this one. And you need to mention like is between includes, and you need to mention like 150001, 6-digit number. From this number to suppose 250000, you can click on apply. It is showing. Now for this accounts, I want business unit as a dimension. Add segment. And I can add one more segment. Cost center also I want, or item group I want. Item group I want, or customer group I want. I can select whatever I want. I'm selecting suppose customer. Add segment. In this it is mandatory, but I don't want mandatory. I want this as optional. Then you can click on blank values allowed. Now it was selected. So I have created structure like this. You can create any number of structures and you can attach this many numbers, say like structures whatever you have created. Once it is draft mode, it should be active. It should be active. Then you can add that structures here in the ledger form. In the ledger form, you need to map. So while creating this one, you need to remember like all the numbers should be covered. Like series, whatever it is there, 1 series, 2 series, 3 series, 4 series, every series should be covered, should be created structure. Understood? Suppose for this one 15000, I have created only department. Another one is 15001 dot dot. I have created 25000 business unit plus customer I have mapped. Just example I am creating. Okay, now I have created suppose 30002 and 6000. You can your wish. I am mapping business unit plus cost center and 7 like a 60012 9999. I have mapped. Another one is like a department plus item group. Yes, I can create. So look at this one. Between this and this one, there is no structure. 250001 to 29999. There is no structure. Then that ledger accounts, even though it is available in the system, it will not recognize in the system. System will throw error message, does not exist. 25 suppose 260001 is the one account number. It is created in this chart of accounts. In the main accounts, it is there. It is already there, but you have not mapped in the structure. You have not mapped in the structure. Then system will not recognize. System will throw error message 26001 is not exist. But you will verify here it is exist. The reason behind you have not configured in the structure. Understood? Any confusion here?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, can you repeat once again, sir?
Fine. So here 260001 is available here in this.
No, sir. It's not
No,
available.
but you have created here 26001. In the chart of accounts or main accounts, it is available. And you have mapped this chart of accounts in this one. In the chart of accounts, it is there. Suppose inside it is there, but you have not mapped in the structure. You have missed. Then system will not recognize even though it is existing. Understood?
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay, system will not recognize. So
Okay, sir.
what is my intention is here is you have created ledger accounts. The main accounts it is created, but system will throw error message. It is not exist. Because it is not in their brain. As I told you, accounting structure is a brain. So in the brain it is not there. It is not recognizing. So suppose you have created like this. This is structure 1, AS1. This is structure 2, and this is structure 3, and this is structure 4. And you have added structure 2, and if you are adding structure 3, it will throw error message. Why? It will not allow you
Because
to enter.
it's there to
353. It's repeating in two
Exactly.
structures.
Yes. Perfect. So you need to take care properly whether you have mapped properly or not. Suppose you have mapped like this also, it will throw error message. Why?
300000 is there in two places. BU
Exactly.
plus customer and BU plus cost center.
Exactly, you're right. It will,
3001 there. Yeah.
System won't allow two structures for a main account.
yes, duplicate will not allow. I mean to say, if you can create structures, but you cannot add here in the in the ledger form while adding here one by one you need to add while creating a new company. Anyhow, you will understand company creation process after 1 month. So while adding here, system will not allow, like if it is duplicate. If it is missing, yes, system will allow. If it is like this, system will allow. But missing number from 30002 to 3005 35000, this is 1. Actually I will map 1. So if it is missing this accounts, if you have not mapped this account structure, then system will not recognize, like the number is, even though it is available here, it will throw error message, does not exist, does not exist. So you need to take care properly. All the accounts should be mapped, should be created in the each and every structure, and whatever the structures you want, those many structures you can create. And you can, system will not allow duplicate, system will not allow duplicate, system will not will allow gaps, but that the gaps, whatever it is there, that number system will not recognize. Got my point? Any confusion here? So simplest way, it is better to create. So what simplest way they have created? They have created two structures. One structure is for assets, liabilities, equities. Assets, liabilities, equities. They have like by default in USMF company it was created business unit and department. For sales revenue, cost of goods, purchase expenses or cost of goods, expenses and other income, for all these things they have mapped another structure. Only two structures are there. And third structure is for testing purpose. If it is any ABCD available, that is available. X001, X002. Understood? Any confusion here? Understand this process?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now let me show you mandatory and optional. I'm telling you mandatory and optional. Okay, let me verify whether it is activated. Still not activated. Okay, completed now. The batch job is running, so that I can activate, I can deactivate, I can do it if this batch job is running. Now what I'm doing, look at this one, balance sheet, manufacturing balance sheet. Here at this point it is optional. If you select this one, blank values allowed, blank values allowed, checkbox is there. And P&L, in this all are blank values allowed, blank values allowed, blank values allowed, blank values allowed. Means two quotations, comma means it is blank values are allowed. Everywhere it is allowed. Now let me show one transaction. Suppose I'm doing customer payment or vendor payment. We have learned vendor payment, customer payment last week, how to do it. Let me do vendor payment once again. If I want to do a vendor payment, where how to go? Accounts payable module, accounts payable module, payments, vendor payment journal. Click on new button, select the journal name. This is how to create this journal name. You will understand later after 1 month. Go to lines. Okay. Give me a second. Fine. So now I'm selecting the vendor account. Suppose 1001 vendor, and I'm entering the amount $500 something, and bank I'm selecting USMF operations. Now for this vendor account, what are the financial dimensions? Means if it is a ledger, we are entering nearby next to that one. But whereas if you click on for vendor account, you can click on financial dimensions, accounts, financial dimension account, then this vendor financial dimensions, it will be shown here. Suppose I'm removing this dimension and blank, I mean to say blank dimensions. Okay, for bank also, for bank, if you want dimensions, you can go to financial dimensions. You can go to financial dimensions, offset account. So I'm not mapping any financial dimension, suppose. Click OK. Now, so you can click on here, generate check number is empty. Check number is empty. Now you need to generate payments. I have discussed with you, generate payments. Click OK. And OK. So 809 is the check number. 809 is the check number. Check number is updated. Look at this one.
Sir, related to check number, do we need to predetermine whenever we create legal entity?
Check numbers. So
Yeah.
there are two options. One is predefined check numbers or free methods. There are two methods. I will explain you after 1 month. You are going to learn that one. So
Okay.
you can enter manually, or you can enter. System will pick the numbers already created.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Got it.
I will show you that one. That is one methods are there. Two methods are there. Check creations. Fine. Anyone has any doubts, please interrupt me. I will give you clarification. At least even if I'm not explaining now, I will give clarifications later. 1 month or something, you are going to learn the topics one by one. So why it is taking this much time? I have enabled this batch job. If it is enabled batch job, application will be very slow. Application will be slow. So that is the reason I will always disable this batch jobs. But now I want to show you activating, deactivating. That is the reason I have enabled. Now it is creating a check generation. Give me 1 or 2 minutes time. It will be finished. Okay, it is completed almost.
Sir, I want to ask one question.
Yeah, please.
how many dimension you can create?
Okay, in the one accounting structure, you can map how many financial dimensions can be created means you can create a number, but in one structure you can map up to 10. In the structure you can map up to 10, but financial dimensions can be created n.
Okay, but for one account we can define max to max 10 dimensions.
10 dimensions, yes.
So is such a requirement comes from client, like they want more dimension for one account?
So usually 10 structures, 10 financial dimensions is a big one. You are making a performance down, to be frankly. Okay, if you want, on top of that also advanced rules also there. I will discuss with you this one after some time. Okay, you can add more dimensions also.
Okay, means no customization required.
Not required, not required. It is in earlier 2009 it is not there, but in 2012 and D365, in AX 2012 and D365 it is available. You can create n number of dimensions, n number of dimensions, and you can attach max to max 10, and then you can, on top of that, if you want, you can add that one. We'll discuss that one later. Okay, definitely I'm coming to that point in few minutes, or most probably tomorrow. Now check number is updated. Check number is updated. Now I'm clicking on post button. I have generated and posted. Now if you verify the voucher, it is posted without any dimensions. Without any dimensions it was posted. The vendor account, accounts payable account, and then bank account. Bank to vendor. Bank account data, sorry, vendor account data to bank account credit, because it is a payment. Now I want business unit mandatory, but people are neglecting. I'm informing to the business people, enter bank, enter business unit always, but they are neglecting. There is a chance, am I right? They may enter, they may not enter dimensions. Now what I'm doing, I'm making mandatory, like suppose balance sheet. Manufacturing balance sheet, manufacturing BS structure. What I'm doing, I'm clicking on edit. And I'm clicking here. I'm removing this blank values, means it is mandatory. Only star means mandatory. Now I'm clicking on activate. Click on activate. Now it is activating. Let it be active. It may take 1 or 2 minutes time. It should be active always. Activating means in process. It is not finished. Now it is active. Now it is active. So now I'm trying to do the same transaction once again. I'm trying to do same transaction. Click on new button, vendor payment. Lines. So now you select the vendor account. $1001 vendor, suppose 300, and bank, it was updated. Now financial dimensions, actually it is from the vendor account, it is coming automatically. This account, in the vendor account, it was mapped already, it is coming automatically. Suppose it is not there, it will be blank. Okay, if it is not there, suppose if it is not there, it is blank, and for bank also it is blank. So it is blank. Okay, click OK. Now I'm generating check. Normal procedure. Just now before few minutes, whatever that way I did it, the same way I'm doing. I'm generating check. Click OK. Earlier it is 809. Now it is 810. It is coming check next number. Check number 810. If you want, you can modify. That is optional available. We'll discuss this one later. So now what happened? Give me a second. It is throwing error message. Look at this one. Main account 200100 is not a valid dimension in the accounting structure. Main account 110110 is not a valid dimension in the accounting structure. Understood? Because you have mapped here in this, you have mapped main business unit is mandatory, but you are missing this one. Understood? So it is not showing properly, but structure is not validated. The combination was not validated beyond the main account financial dimensions. It is not allowing. And even if you try to click on validate button and validate, it will throw error message. Once again, it is showing message. It is the same errors it is coming. If you are trying for simulate posting, if you are trying to do validate, simulate posting, the same errors are coming. It will not allow you to proceed further. Simulate posting, it will throw error message, red circle, completely blocking, and it is check number must be filled in. One is you have not mentioned check number, it is not filled, and structures are failed. For 200100 vendor account and 110110 for bank account. For both, you have not mentioned the dimension. That is, it is not showing like clearly business unit is missing. It is verifying accounting structure mismatched. Understood? You need to verify. Even you are neglecting and you are posting, once again it will throw error message. It will not allow you to post. It will stop you. Because check number must be filled in and then account structure should be validated. Okay, don't get fear about this kind of errors messages. A big message is coming, try to read and try to understand what system is telling. Okay, fine. Now what I have to do, first thing is for vendor account 1001 ACME office supplies, I need to map the dimensions. What dimension? Business unit is mandatory. I need to map business unit, whatever the business unit it is relevant, I need to map it. Suppose 002 I'm mapping, I can map. And for bank it is once again offset account, I need to map. Suppose I'm missing, for bank I have not mapped, only for vendor account I have mapped. Look at this one. only for vendor account I have mapped dimension, business unit dimension, and for another one I have not mapped. Now I'm trying to do once again generate payments, and let me click OK. Now it will get error messages related to one ledger account only, that is 110110 related error only it will come. 200 210 whatever it is there, it will not come. Look at this one, half of the message error message gone. 1 second. Minute, just a minute. I have mapped here for accounts, financial dimension accounts. It was mapped, but that is a mistake. It is not, it should not, it should throw only for one account. Okay, let me map for both. Let me map for both. It may be same, it may be different also, I can map, no issues. Clicking OK. So I have mapped. Now let me generate payments. Click OK. Click OK. Give me a second. Just a minute. Why it is throwing error message?
Sir, I think we have to refresh the page now, sir. I think that error will be there.
No, it should be updated automatically.
So department also mandatory we mentioned, right? I think. Department also we have mentioned mandatorily.
Department is optional.
Okay.
Department is only like a dimension. Okay, let me refresh, but I don't think so. It will. This will not create, but let me try. Maybe a small kind of a bug. Let me try to validate. Validate. Give me a second. Okay, let me verify one small checkbox. This you will understand later. Dimensions, financial dimensions. Business unit. Everything is correct. I don't know what it is. Okay, I will do one thing. What I will do, I will map same business unit for this also 002. It should not throw error message, but for time being, I am selecting 002. So let me save this file and let me click on validate. Validate. Maybe save button I have not used. That is the reason it may be. Why it is. Okay, fine. Let me verify another scenario. 001 I will map, but it should be allowed. Even it is 001 or 002. By default, it is coming 001 for both. For bank also, we can map. .001 is coming. Okay, let me save. 1 second. that I have mapped for offset account. 001 I will map. Click OK. Let me save. Let me validate. Validate. Maybe some bug is there. Let me delete this one and let me recreate. Give me a second. I'm creating new one once again. Suppose 1001 vendor 300 same amount I'm entering, bank it is there. Okay, let me save. So now it is dimensions are already exist. By default it is coming from the vendor account. It is there already. Okay, business unit. Let me try to validate. Okay, 1 minute. Let me verify, is there any advanced tool inside? Let me go inside balance sheet. Let me verify any advanced tool structure is added here. Give me a second. Let me close this form. Let me go to close this also. General ledger, ledger setup, ledger. So you need to learn all these things. This is functional. I mean to say debugging kind of thing, functional debugging. Okay, manufacturing balance sheet. In this, if I'm going to this active advanced rules, give me a second. Let me refresh the screen completely. So it is ringing, refreshing. I mean to say, once again, it is refreshing completely. Now, let me go here. No problem. This is not an issue. Now, let me go to this balance sheet structure. It is active. Let me verify advanced tool structure. Give me a second. Is it reflected here also? Just I'm closing the application and opening this one. So go to general ledger, ledger setup, ledger. Click on balance sheet, manufacturing balance sheet structure. Click on advanced tool structures. Okay, 1 minute. The reason behind, I think I have deleted some structures. Okay, click on edit. Click on edit now. Give me a minute, because some of the advanced rule structures are deleted. Maybe it is causing that area. Give me a second. Let me go to accounting structures, configure account structures. So manufacturing BS, I'm just opening this one. Click on edit. Give me a minute. Let me go to advanced rule structures. Something happened. General ledger, configure structures. Manufacturing BS. So click on activate. Click on edit. Give me a minute. I'm doing small repair kind of thing. Okay, fine. Let me let me open the application. This is IIS reset. I did it. A small technical small thing. Okay, let me try. If it is in case it is not completed in 2-3 minutes, tomorrow I will show you once again. Okay, it's not an issue, but only it is refresh issue something. Just give me 1 or 2 minutes time. It is opening now. Please bear with me for 2-3 minutes, not more than 2-3 minutes only. So opening now. Let me go to general ledger. Chart of accounts, accounting structures, structure, configure structures. While doing this activation and deactivation, if you are facing any challenges in your company system, don't do trials. You can check with your your technical team. Okay, suppose I'm clicking on edit. Is it allowing? Yes, it is draft. Let me verify any advanced tool structures are there. Nothing here. Let me activate. Please bear with me 5 minutes. Okay, click on activate. Now it is activating. It will take a minute to become active. Okay, now I'm closing. So everything is fine. Now let me go back. Go to vendor accounts payable, vendor payment journal. Now it will show you without any errors. Only accounting structure is the toughest engine, as I told you, toughest engine in the system. Like one is master planning, another one is this one. Okay, so just now we have created this line and go to lines. We have selected vendor account 1003 1001 and entered 300. Give me a second. So entered 300. Is it 400? Okay, so now if I click on financial dimensions, accounts, it is 1001 is available. Now if you click on validate, it will not throw any error message. It will be journal is okay. Journal is okay. Even if you change it, it will allow you. Earlier it is not allowing him, right? Now it is, I will change it to 002. Yes, but if it is 001, it will not. I mean to say I mean to say blank. If it is a blank, it will throw error message. Now I have mapped another dimension. Now let me verify. Earlier it is not recognizing properly, am I right? Now let me verify, validate. You can select any dimensions. If it is empty, it will throw error message. Okay, now if I am generating payments, it will generate the check number. Okay, that IAS reset, what is that? I will discuss with you later. So it is, if it is struck somewhere else, then we will do IAS reset. It is a small technical skill. Like if your mobile is not working, what you will do? You will try to remove the cache. Am I right? The same manner. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So check number will be generated now. So because this I mean to say server is running, this batch job is running, the services. That is the reason it will take some time. It may take 2 to 3 minutes time. Otherwise, it will take 1 minute time. Now it is taking 2-3 minutes time. Okay, check is generated. I don't want printout. I can post the transaction. Now, if you verify the voucher for vendor account 200110, it will show you a business unit 002, and for bank it will show you 001. Look at this one, different dimensions it will show. Whatever it was mapped in the financial dimensions here, it will be shown here. For vendor account I have modified 002, and for bank it is 001. I can map. Not only this one, even for normal transaction, yesterday I have shown general journal transaction. Am I right? General ledger, journal entries, general journals. If I am clicking on new button, select the journal name. Usually general journal, GNJRN. Go to lines. Just only 1 minute, please. Please wait for 1 minute. So from general, any transaction, I mean to say here, any transaction. Suppose I'm mapping 1-2 series, 120 something bond, whatever it is there. For this also I'm neglecting. I'm entering 100, and I'm entering the offset account 110180. Okay. Now look at this one. It is clearly telling like blank is not allowed for business unit combination. The same errors it is coming, but I'm neglecting. I'm least bothering. I'm not mapping 110180. I'm neglecting. System is telling clearly like map business unit, but I'm neglecting. I'm neglecting, and I'm trying to post. Then it will throw error message. You cannot post the transaction. So it was stopped. Red circle means stopped. If you verify the same errors. So business unit field combination is failed. Here also the same. Okay, don't get fear about this much of big message. Try to understand, try to read this one. The combination was not validated beyond business unit financial dimension. Business unit is not mentioned. It was clearly mentioning. Understood? Any confusion here? If I map it, it will allow you. Business unit, I'm mapping, suppose. Department is not mandatory. Now I'm trying to post. It will throw error message related to only offset account 110180 because 110180 you have not mapped. So half of the errors will be closed and half of the error it will show. It is showing 110180. Now if you map it, the dimension, whatever the dimension, usually same dimension will be mapped. Here it is 002, here also 002. If you want differently, you can map different also. No issues. Now you can post. Without any errors, it will be posted. Understood? Any confusion here? Okay, operation completed successfully and posted. And if you verify the voucher, it will show you 002 dimension also. Whatever it is showing the way, how it is same, it is showing dimensions. So that is mandatory. You are making mandatory. In the structure, I made it mandatory. Configure account structures, I made it mandatory. I want to make it optional only. I don't want mandatory because for each and every batch I'm explaining. So every time it will ask me to map that dimension, this dimension, that dimension for each and every transaction. Every transaction it will validate. Okay, I don't want mandatory, but in real-time scenario, it may be required. Based on that, you need to map it. For practice and purpose, I'm making optional so that it will not stop me to learn further. Understood? I'm making optional once again. Your wish, how you want. So business users, they need to make it mandatory. Then you can activate as you can make it as a mandatory and you can activate so that the business users need to enter the dimension in the transactions. Yeah, anyone has any doubts, please? Okay,
Sir,
this
how can we check historical data?
sorry, how can
We check a historical voucher data, whichever voucher we have posted. Is there any way we can see those transactions?
okay, all transactions you want to see, am I right?
Yes, yes.
Inquiries and reports, you can click on
Voucher.
voucher transaction. From here you can see whatever the combination you want.
Okay. And can we change the dimension after posting if suppose any user by mistakenly enter wrong dimension?
You cannot change. You can enter one more reversal entry.
Okay.
Only reversal entry. Modification will not be allowed.
Okay. So once we post a transaction with dimension, so we can't change those dimension with any way.
No, cannot change.
Okay.
We cannot change the dimension. Not only dimension, anything, either main account or dimension, you cannot modify.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Yeah. So if you want to see trial balance, you can see the trial balance report. So while generating trial balance report, I can select main account plus business unit. And I can click OK. Click calculate. It will show you business unit wise also balances. See here 110 without business unit, this is the balances. With unit 001, this is one balance. With 002, this is the balance and another account. So if it is 110180 without business unit, this is the some balances. With 01 balance, this is the amount. With 002, this is the balance. With 005, this is the balance. With 009, 69, some other balance. Like that, it will show you. Otherwise, if you want to generate report business unit wise, you can generate business unit wise. Like whatever the combination you want. Department, business unit, main account combinations. Reports can be generated. So that I can see department wise, business unit wise, whatever the reports you want. This is one of the report. There are so many reports inside. Okay, inquiries and reports. Here you will find dimension wise reports also. Like this. Fine. Any questions, please? I'm stopping this one. I don't want this bad job running. So I will stop always, because if I want to do so many transactions quickly, if I want to show to the all batches, then it will take so much time for me. That is the reason I will disable always this batch job. Whenever needed, then only I will enable this batch job. These two batch jobs. Okay, disabling it will take only seconds. If it is enabling, it will take 2 minutes, 3 minutes. But in real-time scenario, you will not do that one, because the server will have 128 GB RAM, 256 GB RAM. But in this one practicing, our laptop is 16 GB RAM. That is the reason I'm disabling. Okay, fine. Any more questions, please? Anyone?
No, sir.
Fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Fine. We'll connect once again tomorrow at the same time. Actually, like regarding this accounting structure, after 1 month, I will explain you once again. Not now. I will explain you once again after 1 month. At that time, your mindset will be matured a lot. Okay.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. See you all. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
welcome.
Thank you.